Alright, so keeping up with my collection videos, I'm going to do another one. This is actually smaller than my 4K collection, and this is my Criterion Collection. Obviously, to me, Criterion is a goat of releasing movies. They seem to put the most effort into actively preserving the film and allowing the director to get their vision. So obviously, I love their stuff. Wish I had more. This is like easily the least common used DVD, or especially in my area. No one gives a shit about Criterion. Thankfully, though, actually at my local library, I think I have one over here. Yeah, right here. My local library actually carries them, which is actually pretty dope. So it's actually nice. So it's like a way to watch more Criterions. Although sadly, these are only like DVD quality. I think that's for accessibility reasons. But nevertheless, it's still nice to see Criterion. I love reading the essays that they have in them. Love looking at the special features, the commentaries, everything. Just love these releases. So these are the ones that I own right now. Still wanting to expand, still wanting to get more. So let's get into it. All right, first we're going to do my two Stanley Kubrick films. I definitely wanted him on Criterion. To me, he's built for these kind of releases. This is Paths of Glory, starring Kirk Douglas. This is an excellent war film. More or less an anti-war film. Goes into the trauma of these soldiers, the high-ranking generals, and their just apathy to anything that these soldiers are going to, and just basically look at these as lambs to the slaughter, that it doesn't matter how many men you kill, as long as you get the medal and the recognition, it doesn't really matter. So I think this is an excellent film. It really impacts you. To me, one of the coolest Steadicam shots through the trench. It's basically probably the most iconic scene from this movie. But just an excellent film. Really glad I own it on here. Hopefully I can get some more Kubrick films. All right, next is Barry Lyndon. This was kind of a blind buy because I never saw the film, and that's usually kind of my thing with Criterion. It's like, as much as I want to, just because I imagine if it's on Criterion, there was usually a pretty good curated title. So usually it's like it's harder to make those like gambles, especially if you haven't seen the film. But this is the one I always just heard amazing praises from. So I went out and got it, and what a fucking release! Absolutely excellent. Huge essay and information booklet, 2 discs. It's a Blu-ray edition. It just was really good. To me, this is a 3-hour epic that you gotta watch, you gotta see. The way of storytelling here, and just overall, just like this timepiece, it's a time period, and overall, just an amazing release. Really good, and I recommend the Criterion of it. Next, I think this is easily the most common Criterion you'll ever find. From what I've seen this. It's quite hard to see, but it is a Criterion. This is like the one I've seen. I remember I've probably seen this Blu-ray for like a decade. I don't really like this movie that much. This is kind of the end of like his amazing run that Fincher was on. So I don't know. This one just seems like it's like stuck to that time. I'm not really too into it. I saw it like, I don't know, 10 years ago. So maybe on rewatch I'll get something more out of it. But yeah, I haven't seen this Criterion. I've seen the movie, but I have not seen this Criterion release. So it's super common. I literally bought this for $5. So to get a Criterion for $5, why the hell not? But really not a movie that needs to be a Criterion. This one actually might be the oldest Criterion I have. This is if you will be able to see here, this is Life Aquatic. This is the alternate cover. I probably bought this, my God, like 11 years ago, 10 years ago, something like that. So this is like a very old one. I want to get, we really dope to own Wes Anderson's films on Criterion. Not really willing to make that commitment yet, but nevertheless, this is a very cool release. I think this is a very cool disc art. I know there's like the inside. There's like the regular movie poster, if you can see that. But overall, pretty good. Just one DVD release. The transfer's okay. It's a DVD, so you can't really look for much. This one I really kind of regret buying. I love this movie. I think Chasing Amy is an amazing Kevin Smith film. Probably also my favorite like line of characters in this film. Just I felt like I kind of connected with these characters out of like all of his kind of ensemble films. They usually do have about 5 to 8 main characters or main people, but this one I thought was easily his best written for characters. But I bought this recently, so like I bought this probably last winter, and it's just really overpriced. I don't know, the transfer was really not great. It was definitely DVD quality. I remember too, like there was a character wearing a white shirt, and it was so fucking grainy. I couldn't keep my eye off it. So this is honestly not a very good transfer. It's also, this is literally just the laser disc transferred onto the DVD. So it just like probably the Blu-ray is gonna look a lot better than this. And I paid $20 for it. I don't know why I did this. This was really stupid. It was new technically, so I guess I got to unwrap the shrink wrap. But yeah, overall, I wouldn't recommend this. I'd rather have the Blu-ray, and hopefully I'll upgrade the Blu-ray. Yeah, wouldn't recommend this. All right, next is my only current Charlie Kaufman film on Criterion. I want to own. I believe no, Synecdoche, New York doesn't have a Criterion release, but I think Adaption does. I'm 90% sure Adaption does. I don't know if his newer film is either, but if I could own all of his movies on Criterion, I definitely would. This is an excellent release. Excellent movie. This movie blew me away, and really excellent commentary on it. Really cool track. It's so funny. It's actually with Michel Gondry, who directed Eternal Sunshine. And he's basically just pissed that they made him do it, and he's really confused the whole time. He ends up calling Spike Jonze and being like, "I can't do this movie. I didn't do anything with this movie. There's pretty like he's hilarious. Really recommend it, and really recommend this movie in general. So glad I got it on Criterion. I got a good deal on it too. I think I might have got this for like $25 Blu-ray. So pretty good. All right, last and not least, but this is my only Criterion 4K. Uncut Gems. I did go over this in the last video, so I don't really need to go over too much more. But excellent film. Looks great in 4K. Really cool release. Has like a really dope essay and informational booklet on it. 2 discs. And I don't know, I just thought it was like a really neat release. It was like $40, but for 4K, and it's Criterion, and it's a great film, why the hell not? But nevertheless, that's everything I have. I don't have very many Criterion. Hopefully this will be an expanding list. I'm hopefully going to pick up some more. I think I do have 1 or 2 in the mail right now, so maybe we'll make a video on that. But thank you guys so much.